3 things Cody Rhodes can do on WWE SmackDown after losing at Crown Jewel. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Cody Rhodes suffered a huge loss against Seth Rollins at Crown Jewel this past weekend. Despite delivering an incredible match, the opportunity to become a 2-time men's Crown Jewel champion slipped away from his grasp. Rollins not only defeated him but left Rhodes with an emotional scar as he used the latter's gifted Rolex watch to vanquish him. However, the American Nightmare still holds the undisputed WWE Championship, and he will be in the house tonight for SmackDown. Following his fresh defeat at Crown Jewel, fans have been wondering what the future holds for him. There are several things the 40-year-old could be a part of on the upcoming episode of the Blue Brand in Sandosa, California. Let's take a look at 3 things Cody Rhodes can do on SmackDown after losing at Crown Jewel. Cody Rhodes could walk into the ring tonight and deliver a defiant promo in front of the WWE Universe on SmackDown. He could address his huge loss at Crown Jewel and state how he underestimated Seth Rollins. Rhodes could complain that had it not been for the shenanigans, he would have been standing here with the men's Crown Jewel Championship. Moreover, the American Nightmare could emphasize the emotional aspect of his defeat, reflecting that the very watch he gifted Rollins after WrestleMania 40 became the reason for his loss. Cody could also state that the Visionary got his karma, indicating the events unfolded on Raw this week, Seth Rollins getting betrayed at the hands of his faction. Now that Crown Jewel is in the rear-view mirror, WWE could look to build storylines for the upcoming Survivor Series. Cody Rhodes may deliver a passionate promo on SmackDown and talk about the future of the undisputed WWE Championship. He could claim to establish himself as a workhorse champion in the company, giving opportunities to the entire roster. Rhodes is known for electrifying the WWE Universe with his zealous promo, and he could do the same tonight on SmackDown. The 40-year-old might state that he wants to fight the very best WWE has to offer. As a result, he may end up issuing an open challenge, stating that anyone can step up against him for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes could be in the midst of a promo segment on SmackDown, and he could be interrupted by Drew McIntyre. The Scottish Warrior could walk into the ring and confront him, humiliating Rhodes for his loss against Seth Rollins at Crown Jewel. Drew could assert that he is coming after the undisputed WWE title once he is done with Jacob Fatu. The two superstars could be involved in a heated promo with both exchanging words. When things start to escalate, Fatu could show up out of nowhere and ambush McIntyre, leading to an ugly brawl. Nick Aldis could come out from backstage and state that the winner of Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre tonight goes on to face Cody Rhodes for the coveted title. Subhasish Deb is a writer at Sportskeeda, India's leading sports and esports platform. With 3 years of experience in sports journalism, he has been writing compelling stories and analyses, covering trending news and its underlying aspects. His writing style is distinctive for its use of rhetorical devices, which allows him to elevate wrestling journalism beyond mere reporting. Deb has been an avid WWE and cricket fan since childhood and believes the blend of his love for sports and knowledge of writing led him to become a sports correspondent. Given his love and passion for this industry, he has worked for several top firms and media outlets both as a seasoned writer and as an editor. Apart from penning engaging articles, Deb has also done script writing for a few local short films and has directed and produced one of them. When the spotlight dims, he loves to escape into the world of web series and anime, indulging in the magic of storytelling. Cody Rhodes finds himself at a crucial crossroads in his WWE journey after suffering a shocking loss at Crown Jewel 2025, and all eyes are now on what he does next when he returns to SmackDown. The American Nightmare entered the premium live event full of confidence, vowing to continue his finish the story mission, but the defeat has once again thrown his path into uncertainty. Fans have been speculating endlessly about how WWE will handle Rhodes' next chapter, especially as the road to Survivor Series War Games begins to take shape. With emotions running high and the Blue Brand undergoing major changes in leadership and rivalries, Cody's next move could redefine his place in WWE heading into the final months of 2025. Here are 3 major directions Cody Rhodes could take on SmackDown following his Crown Jewel loss that could reshape his narrative, his alliances, and his legacy. One of the most compelling options for Cody Rhodes on SmackDown would be to reignite his rivalry with the Bloodline. Although Roman Reigns' dominance has started to fade following his recent defeats and inter-family turmoil, the faction remains a constant threat on SmackDown. Cody could use his frustration from Crown Jewel as fuel to reignite his war against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, who have become the new enforcers of the Bloodline since Roman's partial absence. WWE has subtly hinted at unfinished business between Cody and Solo ever since their confrontation earlier this year, and a renewed rivalry could set the stage for one of the biggest storylines of the winter. Fans remember how Cody's mission to finish the story initially began with Reigns, but now it could evolve into a deeper conflict, one that forces him to confront the new generation of bloodline warriors. A feud with Solo could help Cody regain his momentum, especially if WWE plans to build toward a massive tag team or War Games-style showdown involving multiple factions. This rivalry would not only give Cody a strong redemption arc but also allow WWE to continue the bloodline legacy in a fresh and meaningful way. Another potential direction for Cody Rhodes on SmackDown could involve forming an unexpected alliance or faction of his own. After all, Cody has always been a leader by nature, a man driven by loyalty, vision, and emotion. His loss at Crown Jewel might push him to realize that he can't win certain battles alone, especially with the bloodline and the rebirth rising in power. SmackDown could witness Cody aligning himself with other top babyfaces like LA Knight, Kevin Owens, or even Randy Orton, forming a super team designed to counter the chaos that has engulfed the blue brand. Such an alliance could make SmackDown must-see television each week, particularly if they begin targeting the bloodline or Damian Priest's Judgment Day faction, which has recently teased appearing on both brands. WWE's creative direction under Triple H has favored long-term storytelling and stable rivalries, so a new group led by Cody could add a fresh dynamic to the roster. Fans would rally behind Cody as the man who unites SmackDown's best under one banner, much like John Cena or Daniel Bryan once did. It would also create opportunities for explosive six-man tag matches, interfaction warfare, and perhaps even a dramatic betrayal later down the line, setting up WrestleMania season perfectly. The third direction Cody Rhodes could take might be the most personal, stepping away from title pursuits temporarily to explore a darker, more introspective version of himself. WWE has told the story of Cody as the valiant hero chasing destiny, but every hero must sometimes question his own path. A storyline centered around Cody's emotional turmoil after repeated setbacks could add layers of depth to his character. He could start showing frustration, cutting intense promos about failure, legacy, and expectations, and slowly tease whether the American Nightmare has lost faith in his dream. Such a transformation could lead to a long-term storyline where Cody wrestles with doubt before ultimately rising stronger. Fans love underdog arcs, but Cody's story has always been about perseverance in the face of heartbreak. A more emotionally complex version of Cody could result in some of his best promo work since returning to WWE. This journey could also plant the seeds for a future heel turn or a shocking change in attitude, making Cody's story unpredictable once again. WWE thrives on emotional storytelling, and a disillusioned Cody Rhodes rediscovering his purpose could be one of the most compelling narratives heading into 2026. Beyond these main possibilities, there are countless smaller directions WWE could explore with Cody on SmackDown. He could chase mid-card gold temporarily, perhaps setting his sights on the United States Championship to rebuild momentum. Alternatively, he could become the brand's unofficial spokesperson, leading the charge for Team SmackDown at Survivor Series, War Games. That scenario seems especially likely given his leadership qualities and the ongoing brand rivalry that WWE loves to highlight every November. Having Cody as the face of SmackDown heading into War Games would make perfect sense, especially if the Bloodline or Judgment Day becomes the opposing faction. Imagine Cody standing tall with his team inside the steel structure, leading them into battle and perhaps even getting his revenge against Solo Sikoa during the chaos. It would be poetic storytelling and a perfect way for him to reassert his dominance without directly chasing Roman Reigns again just yet.